It is my pleasure to be backing Mr. Glenn Grandis this evening for his run for council. I've had the pleasure of knowing Glenn now for only a few years, but in that time I have grown to greatly respect and admire him. I serve on a committee with him. Glenn, who is the treasurer of the committee that I'm on, really takes point, and he organizes it, he manages it, he takes his tasks very seriously, and my observations of him is that he gets things done. He was recently working on a budget for us. He finished it on time, and I know this doesn't sound like a big deal, but for anybody who's ever tried to do a budget with 15 different opinions all chiming in at the same time, it's an impressive feat, particularly for a city thing. So I got acquainted with him over the last couple of years, and I say this with all due respect, I truly gained a level of admiration and respect for you that I haven't seen or haven't had for any politician, certainly a politician for that matter. But of course that's part of Glenn's charm. He's not really a politician. He's a man of charity. He donates his time to multiple organizations. He is an organizer. He is fiscally conservative. He puts people together. He gets things done. He motivates and inspires. He doesn't dictate. And he is an outstanding candidate for any office. And we are truly lucky to have somebody like him running for the position of city council. And in part, that's because we've never really met anybody quite like him, and also in part because this next election is really a relevant one, a very pivotal one for Fountain Valley. We have 3 seats opening up, which everybody knows, but not so well known is the fact that only one of those seats is being filled by an incumbent, which means we will definitely have new blood in city council. And leadership matters in this city. Bad leadership gets us new taxes. Bad leadership means that pensions aren't funded. Bad leadership means that we end up with a homeless camp in my backyard, which I had to deal with for a couple of years. That was a lot of fun. And bad leadership means that zoning isn't done right, and our children end up paying for it. Good leadership is all the opposite of those things, but you don't get good leadership accidentally. So we are lucky and privileged to have somebody like him running for office, and that is the reason that I am supporting him so much. If you would, I had a glass around here somewhere, please join me in a toast to Glenn and to thanking him for running and to supporting him and to this evening. So thank you, Glenn. Salute. Hi.